Duke Nukem. My oh my, this would be shredded by everyone for its offensive tone and attitude. But what made this game popular? Short answer is that it came out in an era where everything was allowed in the early 90s. But I'm glad this game or this franchise was made, as the 3D spin-off Duke Nukem games were my favourite. But let's have a quick start at the beginning. The game was first released in July 1st, 1991 by then Apogee Software Limited, later renamed 3D Realms. The series were first made for old-ass computers. The first two games were first-person shooter like Doom, or should I say like itself since it came out first. This franchise had many developers and publishers throughout the years, with the last one being Duke Nukem Forever. What the fuck was I thinking making this piece of shit of a game? I mean, firstly, it should have been more like the spin-off version. I mean, it would have been more popular, and this game doesn't suit the first-person perspective. Unless you do, but this review isn't about this crappy game, even though I was hyped for this and it turned out to be disappointing. But instead, I'm going to talk about the spin-off sequel, Land of the Babes. Yeah, this game is a direct sequel to Duke Nukem Time to Kill that came out in 1998. However, I only played a little of that game. It was well received by critics as it changed its genre and was successful at it. Now, Land of the Babes was developed by Enslaved and 3D Realms and published by, for the North America version, Infogrames and Europe Take-Two Interactive. The game was released in October 16, 2000 for the North America and April 6, 2001 for Europe. As you can see, it came out during the end of the PlayStation cycle, and the team got into legal problems as the game was originally going to be called Duke Nukem Planet of the Babes, but in 2001 Planet of the Apes was under production and the producer of the movie forced them to change the name. However, when the game came out, it was negatively received. Well, that's for me to decide now, isn't it? And with that said, let's look at Duke Nukem, Land of the Independent Females. Well. Before the game starts, you have an opening that gives you the general idea as what's going on, and it's accompanied by Push It, a metal band called Static X, I think. I don't listen to the type of music anyways. The intro is basically you see a post-apocalyptic future as the alien ape piggies invade Earth and kill all the men and enslaving all the white women for themselves. As for the rest of the ethnicities, I don't know, I guess they're dead too. This game's racist. But you see some of the women fighting back. However, some of the piggies breach a lab and activate a portal to go back in time. And in the present time, you see Duke riding in his motorcycle to a strip club and having a good old time. But it's cut short as a piggy arrived through the portal and tried to kill Duke but failed miserably. Then a random chick come through the portal to deliver his sunglasses. I mean, it's pretty mundane, but she gets killed by the piggies and fall onto Duke's big muscular arms. How romantic, only for him to drop the bitch and enter the portal to the future and saving the babes that are impregnable and of consenting age, hopefully. And there it is. You see the intro to get the gist of what the game is about, and I'm excited. But first let's talk about the cheats of the game. And oh boy, there are a ton of them, making it fun, ranging from big or tiny heads, unlimited ammo or weapons, double damage and invulnerability. You also have training mode, I'll get to that at the end, and deathmatch if you want to play with friends or siblings. It's really fun. Now the first level called Welcome to the Jungle, it starts off as you see a huge rat with a pistol just blasting on babes. Yeah, you hear lots of moaning and groaning. Duke learns from Jane, your communicator of UBR, that stands for Unified Babe Resistance, that the aliens invaded Earth 10 years ago and killed all the men. You need to restore power to the base so that you can go up to the surface. The controls are simple. You can auto-lock targets with L1 or manually aim with the R1 and shoot with the X button. Now you need to head down this elevator by jumping and climbing onto the pole. Be careful as you can bounce off it and fall all the way down, taking fall damage. You see a babe on the floor dead that you're unable to save. However, you do get a second chance in saving another that is being held. You pick up the new weapon, the sniper rifle, and try to save her in time. Oh shit. Well, we're fucked. I guess it's time to prove Darwin evolution was correct and popular with these apes. I mean, I'm gonna zip my buttons so. You climb over there by monkey climbing and pressing a button to unlock the path that was blocked by a nuclear rocket. You know what, since I rescued you, I want to hear what you have to say.
Well, is it a gun in my pocket? Or am I just happy to see you?
Duke, this area is secure.
Give me some sugar, baby.
You're our hero.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
Oh, Duke, you're so big. Duke, this area is secure.
Wow, She's very intellectual and horny. But you reach the other side that was blocked and restore the power. Then you have to climb all the way up the cage and the ladder to the first point of the game as a new path opened, the high voltage room. And finally we can kill the piggies. Ooh, look, a phone. I wonder if it works in the future.
Hello?
What's up?
What's up?
So what's up, Duke?
Just kicking some ass, drinking a brew.
True.
Hello?
Hello, and thank you for calling Movie Times. Today's remaining shows are Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, 10 p.m., and Star Trek 17, The Search for Plot, 9 p.m.
I should probably kill everything, then watch a movie. Hello?
Duke, I miss you so much. Can you come over real quick? I got an itch only you can scratch.
Not now, Laura. I'm kinda busy. You'll have to use your own fingers.
Oh, what? Did I hear that right? Lara Croft and Duke Nukem were a thing? Interesting. I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised she even lasts this long into the future. I mean, at least her scary butler isn't there no more. I wonder where he is. Probably locked in a freezer again. Anyways, you enter the voltage room and make sure you don't get zapped, okay? That shit hurts. Past a few more doors and you move a slab, positioning it so that the laser can reflect off it and hit the door, overheating it. Failing to do that and you see Piggy spawning every time. And isn't this wonderful? I accidentally killed myself with the laser trying to get through, and with that level 1 is complete. Level 2 called The Future isn't too bright. Yeah, neither is the game. The Piggy is chasing after a babe trying to kill her as Duke emerges out of the hole and saves her. Now the mission objective is to open the dive tank and escape, but we need to find a way to open it though. You wander around and enter the 0G testing area and press the button till the third one lit up. You climb up and find the tank, but the door is still closed. Well, attempt to head back. You see a big fan and a room to activate it. Doing so, you can reach the other side of the room by jumping. Well, good thing that if you fail, you can try again. And who missed the time when input didn't work or listen? I'm trying to jump before the ledge and it won't let me. Fuck's sake. Finally, I made it to the other side and opened the doors to the diving tank. We swim our way to the top floor. I need to take a quick toilet break.
Yeah, I needed that.
You then need to find the detonator for the bomb that I found shortly after. Found it. Now time to escape and mission 2 is complete. Level 3 called Big Guns. We're outside the base. I need to take down Silverback airship as Jane is wounded and Houston is taken hostage up on a ship. As we need a key card from Jane to access the turret and shoot down the airship. But first we need to blow up a tower. Or no, you don't.
Thanks, Duke.
What the hell happened here? What? I tried to save this bitch and I took away 70 HP, leaving me with 1. You know what? Screw it.
Who's your daddy?
Oh, right. So it wasn't you. But still, well, I got the detonator. Now time to find the tower and blow it up. I also found a secret area as some mission has a couple of them for you to find. I entered the underground tunnels, killed the aliens and found Jane at the top. Now that I got the keycard from her, I can use the turret to take down Silverback's ship. If I can find it, the droid distance is terrible. Well, it is a PlayStation after all. Now on the turret, you can finally shoot down the ship. Keep in mind that aliens will spawn in and shoot at you. We made the ship crash land somewhere and mission 3 is done. You normally complete 3 missions as the plot and scenery changes, as well as Duke's costume, and these previous mission like tutorials. I mean, by then you could choose to stop playing or keep on, and to be honest I don't know why you would stop anyways. I mean, the action is pretty good. Level 4 called Getting Wet. This is a water level. I guess every game needs one. In this mission you need to find the ship that has crash landed here, and you can't use some of your weapons like the grenade launcher and the flamethrower, but you can use the grenades. Weird. There's a gift from Jane. Opening it will reveal a torpedo launcher. This thing has AoE to the max, so be careful using the thing. And sharks are everywhere. I like this level, but the only downside is that it's super dark in here. Luckily you can't get lost in this level since it's linear. Further on you encounter a mini boss. Easy fight, just whip out the torpedo launcher and destroy the gunship. Now I found the ship that has crashed, but I need something to pry it open, and finally after all these years of searching, I used the night vision goggles and found a new area to explore that was hidden in the dark, and hopefully I can find the tools to open the door. In this section you platform your way around and dive into a pool full of sharks. Oh shit, this was a bad idea. I made it. That was close. Finally I got the axe and killed myself as I can't be bothered to back travel, and the checkpoint was right before all of this even happened. I opened the door and saved one of the women, but Silverback escaped with Houston as Jane tells Duke that they're further down, and through sexual innuendos we escaped the 4th level. This took me quite a while to beat, like 25 minutes. Damn. Mind you, I did find 2 out of 3 secret areas to explore. Level 5 called Trapped. More underwater stuff. This time your oxygen tank is damaged, so you don't have unlimited air. I need to hurry and lower the water level. But first I need to disable the vents that are causing the current, and then after that finding a button to lower the water. Now all the fishies are flopping around. My, how the table have turned. You need to find 3 valves and overheat the boiler, but just when I thought I can get a breather, we get new enemies, the pig ape albino hybrid thing, and a few sewer rats. I blew up the boiler and the water rises, as you have to quickly remember where it is and escape the basement. Level 6 called Underwater Streets. The air supply keeps dropping, but thank God for broken logic, as we have these red streets hydrant for air bubbles in case you run out of air. The first mission is to locate the old city data terminal in the library. One thing I will say is that I like the uniqueness of this level, as this is probably the first time you get to swim around the sunken city. The streets and graphics looks good, but of course it was at the end of the PlayStation lifespan. Finally I found the library that took forever. You just need to look for the vents, and I need to quickly find the terminal as you can drown. However, there are air tanks for you to find, so be on the lookout. And with that, Duke opens the door to the police station. You need to unlock the evidence room that is locked. Now the key are outside the station in a shop called Porky Donuts, as a piggy pig drowns and the key is around his neck. And when you open the door you find a detonator. I need to look for a fountain outside and blow it up, and that's it. Mission done. I really enjoyed it. I mean, most water levels get criticized for its clunky controls and unnecessary criteria. Like in this one mission you have unlimited air, and the next couple you have to scrounge around looking for air bubbles, so it kinda keeps you on your toes. I can see why people will like that, because they like to take the game slow and easy. I mean, it doesn't bother me because I'm more of the person that likes a bit of challenge. Level 7 called What's That Smell? You enter a sewer system and confront Silverback. However, the place stinks like shit and you need to find a way across. Now I remember before I played this as a kid that I had a jetpack and fly towards the exit, but I don't have it on me now, so I guess I have to do it the old fashioned way. You find a biomass that will help you enter the green mist, but it wears out quickly, and I found a valve that will drain the septic water to access the lower levels. Going further, and I found the jetpack. Time to fly away from this dump. And the second part of this level is I need to light the vents and escape. In order to do so, you need to find 3 valves. Honestly, to make this level super easy and not stress out, is to find one with the jetpack and just follow what I did. Level 8 called Silverback Stronghold. We're out of that shithole and into Silverback's lair, and in this level, enemies have a stealth machine that will make them immune to bullets. You can negate this by shooting at the machine. I completed the first objective and obtained a stealth generator. I can use this to set the babes free and escape. Unfortunately, you can't use it on yourself, but you can use it on the enemies, but that'll be a terrible idea as you'll be helping them. Well, since I can't grab onto the ledge and keep falling to the lava pit, I'm just gonna use a vulnerability cheat for just a second. Further on, you have to kill these aliens to obtain certain key item and rescue the babes that are on a torture device to make them dizzy. Now that I got the key card, we can now access Silverback's lair. Further on to the level, you need to use this frozen babe like Star Wars and crash it to open a door, and after that you fight Silverback in a mech suit. This fight isn't difficult, but you need to keep your distance away from him, as you can pound the ground and make Duke fall over and over again. And with that, Duke whips his Cooper out and pisses all over his dead corpse. So edgy. Level 9 called Babes in Distress. You're teleported to the mines as you see these women putting in work. I don't see any distress here. You can use stealth gun on them so that they can escape, and later you lower the water level and try the platform by jumping on these frozen babes to get to the other side, but I got a better idea. Then you find a button to activate the elevators to the upper floor. Now at the upper level, you shoot your way through and find parts to make a bomb, like finding a bunch of explosives, ignition wire and the detonator, and that part was hard to find as it was hidden in this water section. You find the landslide as Duke combined all the components that we found to make a bomb and blows it up. You find a turret and destroy the flux grid. Doing so helps you escape the level. Level 10 called Hunter Killer Factory. Now that you're out of the mines and in a factory, you find a babe that's a bit odd. Yep, it's a killer android. Like the T-800, you find the button that releases the water into the lava, causing the pipe to burst so that you can enter through it, and then find another button that will disable the assembly line of these androids and run along the conveyor belt while avoiding the compressors. But that isn't over yet, as then you have to avoid the electric current. Then further, some of the android abandon their skin, revealing their full cybernetic android. You kill a bunch of them trying to find the right teleporter that will end the level. Level 11 called Spaceport. Dukes get transported to a junkyard. However, the scenery changes as you go further beyond the level and enter the aliens' hideout and figure a way out to shut down the electric barriers, and for that you need to find 2 buttons that are on the opposite side of each other, and then you fight an interesting boss out of them all, the mother brain. She got 2 booby cannons. You have to destroy these by manually aiming at them while killing the babe android. And the odd thing is that this boss isn't taking damage. I mean, I destroy boobies, that should be enough. Let's try using cheese to see if I can find anything. And no, I can't. Well, looks like I got to restart this level then. Wait, what? I lost all my weapons. Fuck that, I'm getting it back. But unfortunately, my jetpack is lost forever. Also, I found a secret entrance. Rather than jumping over the cars, you can sneak in under. Now attempt number 2. It worked. I think you need an RPG in order to deal damage to these main bosses. Well, time to take off all the cheese and start fresh. Now that the mother brain is destroyed, you can access new areas and use a crane to open the door. You use a fan to elevate yourself up and find a spacesuit as well as a flight key, and with those you find a spaceship and the level ends. Now these next couple of missions are new to me. I remember when I was a kid I couldn't get past certain section, and that part I'll talk about it in the next mission called Space Bay. And already when you arrive, you enter a mini boss fight. What's cool about this level is that you can moon jump, as here there's no gravity, and you get real aliens to kill instead of those pig ape hybrids, even though they're iconic. You need to move this gun into position as you find a switch and the laser can zap the door open. Then this part you have to figure out the puzzle. I remember I didn't know this as a kid and I got stuck on this level forever. So you shoot the grate and slide down as the trap activates and the walls are slowly closing in. And I gotta say, I must have been an idiot, because if you look up, the pattern changed and all you need to do is shoot it to the previous pattern that you saw. And well, now that I've got through, oh my god, avert thine eyes, avert thine eyes. I swear to god I'm not looking. Oh my god, so that's what a penis looks like. Wait, hold up. Why would the aliens let them take showers? Anyways, I stealth beam them naked. Hey, don't blame me if you get a cold. Then you release Babe from the prison and do the same to them. Then one of them will give you a key to Houston's cell. And well, it's on the other side, so I guess some jumping is in order. Shit. Come on. What the hell is the jetpack when you need it? Stupid mother brain. I don't have the moon jump in this section, and if I didn't use a cheese I would have died via fall damage. You know, jumping is awful in this game. Actually, never mind my criticism, I'm an idiot. I didn't see the metal railing to climb on. No, forget it, my criticism still stands. And when I get to the end, Duke finally saves the UPR leader, Houston, and learns that the aliens are gonna take off and destroy Earth in the process. Level 13 called Promenade. Now it's time to save the rest of the babes. The layout of this level is confusing enough that I accidentally killed myself with the dynamite. I found the women in a space strip club, and I don't want to spoil the mood, so I'm just gonna find the champagne key and the alien's head. And while I was searching, I found a lounge called Spanky Monkey that has a lot of monkey in it, and further on you see a lot of kinky shit. Example, seeing Babe in an exotic bedroom all alone, insinuating that they might have sex with the one-eyed Willy over there, but saving them all and we get the champagne key. And not long after that I killed the aliens for his head. He was hiding at the beginning level. You just need to find a teleporter to the upper level and find him at the surveillance room. So that's done. Duke accesses the room as the Babe tells him to hurry on past the door, revealing that she's an android and it might have been a trap, and that's the mission done. Level 14 called Combat. You meet the final boss of the game that looks like a regular alien, kind of a letdown. Now to reach the boss you need to run past the gauntlet and kill every enemy you've seen in the game, except for the sharky sharks, water brain things and sewer rats, and when you die it's back to the beginning and start all over again. But honestly, I don't have time for that, so I'm just gonna use cheats. And with hard work and perseverance, I made it to the final boss, and all I can say is beware of the pitfalls to outer space, as it will send you back down again and start the gauntlet match. Not that it matters to me, but your ammo carries on, but eventually you will run out and get stuck. And with that, mission's over. You need the RPG to do serious damage like the mother brain, and if you don't have it, then you're stuck again. And with that, Operation Repopulation starts. But I have one question. What the hell are the black chicks? Or the Asian ones? Or any other ethnicities are out there? Well, I guess the males were the only thing that were wiped out in the future. It's not yet over, as we have training mode, and in this mode you have 4 obstacle courses to overcome, that are obstacle course. You use Duke mobility to get past this course, and when you do, you get a time on how well he did. My time was 2 minutes and 8 seconds, not the best as I was taking notes. Next is Rumpus Room, and in this all your skills are put to the test, as you have to kill fake piggies and run the course as fast as you can. Target range is to test your ability to shoot the aliens and avoid shooting the babes for a clean win. And lastly, the pool area, that is a giant pool, just to be toes in the water, and that's it. And when you've done all of the training, the game automatically kicks you back to the main menu. And that's my review of Duke Nukem Land of the Babes. I mean, yeah, it's a solid game. Honestly don't know why this game was negatively received. I mean, the action was great, The plot was stupid and the graphics were amazing, and Duke himself is the same as always, but the weapons in this game are so damn fun to use. Like, you have unlimited throwing knife, weak against enemies but useful for breaking boxes, your trusty golden pistol that is good for long range, the combat shotgun very good at close range, laser blaster is good for most aliens but not the best automatic, grenade launcher good for clearing a bunch of aliens but he has an AoE so you're not immune to the shock, torpedo launcher, but this is the same as RPG except you can use it in water and not on land, laser gatling the best of the best with a good rate of fire and slightly more powerful than the laser blaster, flamethrower, I didn't use this as much as you need to get close to the aliens and this will leave you exposed to get shot if you're surrounded, RPG the best weapon in the game that can kill anything with ease, energy weapon same thing as a flamethrower, you need to get close to kill the enemies, mini laser gatling the most powerful automatic there is in the game but it has less ammo so you need to use it sparingly, freezer a fun weapon to use, you freeze the aliens, run up to them and deliver a roundhouse kick shattering them to pieces, dynamite perfect for suicide, pipe bomb another weapon I didn't use that often but it's good for killing horde of aliens, sniper rifle a beast of a weapon, you can cleanly kill aliens with one shot to the head but it has low ammo, shrinker another fun weapon to use, you shrink the aliens and squish them when you get close to them, and lastly stealth generator, this weapon is used for plot purposes and that's it. And the music is good too, I mean you get everything from the military style music and techno and everything in between. Honestly, give this game a try, it's really good. If I give it a score, it'll be an 8 out of 10. Well, I said pretty much what I want to say. I've been AnimersiveXP, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.